not sure if Disney or Pixar names the Cars characters, but either way, they've come up with some weird names over the last 15 years. We got Shriram, George Newin, the upcoming Mafast Thong, and then just some boring names, some oddly boring ones. Bruce Miller, that sounds like my uncle. Then we got Jen Tan Sedan, who literally is a tan sedan. Pixar, who is one of the most creative companies ever, that wasn't creative at all. Unless you were going for punny, I really don't know what you were doing there. But today, we're going to focus on what is, in my opinion, the weirdest, most random, and most unrelated to Cars name ever in the history of the diecast franchise. Nebekenezer Schmidt, the Shiny Wax Pitty. Like, it couldn't even have been a weird looking car, like, I don't know, some Cars 2 car that just kind of looks weird and just kind of like, I don't know, a traveler throughout Europe. It's literally the Shiny Wax Pitty. It's just a piston cup pitty. And just to give you some context, some of the other piston cup pitties are Shirley Spinout, Jerry Drive Chain, you have Hugo Fast. Those all make sense in terms of cars. But Nebekenezer Schmidt, was this the king of Babylon? I don't know what's going on here, but anyways, welcome to chapter 22 of Forlorn Favorites, which is chapter 8 of season 2. I hope you guys have been enjoying the season. I know I've saying this a lot, but seriously, I really kind of worry about this because all the videos are pre-recorded, so I kind of take a gamble on it all and hope that you guys are enjoying it and hope that you agree that these cars are forlorn. So let's get into the video here. Why is Nebekenezer Schmidt forlorn? Well, first of all, there he is in the movie. Cars 1, of course. I think he's forlorn because he was only released twice in a 2007, 2008 3-pack. And since those were so close together, they kind of blend. Like, I feel like cars that were released in like one decade and then again in the next, they aren't as forlorn. Like, let me think of an example, like Artie. Like, if Artie was released in 2010 and 11, no, but she was released in 2010 and then 2016 and then 2017 as well. So not as forlorn to me as cars that were released like back to back. So I don't know, they just blend together and people forget about them. Last season, we reviewed Piccolo Perry, the Spearmint Pitty, who was released in the exact same formats. And I think Piccolo is just way cooler, but Nebekenezer, I mean, we got to give him the attention he deserves if we're going to give Piccolo that attention as well. And the name, like, I just want to talk about the name, to be honest with you guys. So first of all, he was released in that 3-pack, and Pitty's released in 3-packs back in the history of never came with toolboxes or tire stacks. I don't really know why, because if it was released as a single, it would have those accessories. And in the 3-pack, like, it's supposed to be 3 individual cars that could stand on their own. But, Mattel, they're like, no one's gonna notice. It's a 3-pack. We'll just condense it down and get rid of this stuff. But thankfully, this is from Nitroade, who also has black wheels. And this is a custom by 4-Wheel Drive 7. Wish the color matched a little bit better, but this is somebody else's toolbox, so, can't complain. He's got a nice expression. Nothing too extravagant like Piccolo Perry, who was all distraught, but he's smiling. Now, this is embarrassing. I keep my cars very, very well-mannered, like they're taken care of, they're dusted. Most of them aren't even in an area that could get dust, but I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, guys. This is literally like the biggest chip on a car that I only have one of. And I don't know what happened. It's been like this forever. I might have dropped it when I was a kid. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, I was 7 years old when I got this car. 7 years old. So cut me some slack. But don't worry, I do have a whole set in the package. So I don't feel too upset about it. But I've always loved the Shiny Wax decals. It's so simple, just nice and circular, condensed. And the green and yellow just looks really good. Green, yellow for the wheels down here. Which they roll, wow, they roll nicely. There's the base. I love kind of all this built-in stuff here. It's kind of how all the pitties from the Piston Cup are. And I don't really know the purpose of that stuff, but they've always had it. And I do want to compare him to Bruiser Bukowski here. Same exact model. Now they did use mouth plates so they could switch out those pieces. So that's, it makes it easier when you release Chick Hicks's Pitty, who has the mustache and everybody else doesn't. Their wheels are pretty much the same color though. Windows are a little different color. So yeah, that's that. Here's a closer look at the toolbox. 4-wheel drive did a nice job with it. I'm just happy to have it. It's a great little accessory piece for the background. It'll look good in the thumbnail. I'm not trying to clickbait you guys, even though you'll probably be like, wow, I didn't think a toolbox was released for Shiny Wax. Nope, you were right. Just a custom. I do that a lot. Kind of like that. All right, let's pull in the whole crowd here. I did review Team Shiny Wax recently. I think it was in the last year, so I'll leave that link in the description below, along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. But this is Darren Leadfoot, the Cars 1 Shiny Wax Racer. You have Senior Trax, the crew chief, who was also released in those 3-packs. Now, you might wonder, like, Disney Docket, you seem to be neglecting the crew chief in all these situations. Well, the crew chiefs always tend to get more releases, like Ernest B. Rakes, the Spearman chief, and this guy were released in, like, an egg. That sounds weird. They were released in, like, an Easter-type holiday special egg. So, I mean, I don't know. If I was Mattel, I don't know who decided that, like, Senior Trax and Ernest B. Rakes were deserving of the Easter egg, but yeah, they got released in the egg, whereas the Pitties did not. Then you got Roman Dunes, the no-stall crew chief. He was released many times. 2008, 2009, 2010 as a lenticular. Like, what? So maybe next on the list, maybe season 3, Shirley Spinout, the no-stall Pitty, will review her because he hasn't gotten really any more releases than Nebekenezer here. But anyways, this is the Cars 3 Darren Leadfoot, Conrad Camber, the next gen. This amazing custom hauler from Jim Scavenger, probably my favorite hauler he's ever done. And the collector card that came with Darren, Cars 3 version. And for laughs and giggles, the Shiny Wax Tractor from a little over a year ago now. Thank you guys so much for watching this chapter of Forlorn Favorites. I will see you guys next Friday for another episode. Bye now.